Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well. So just arrived in the Netherlands. I've got Lee, the Dorset Spur, with me. Do check out his channel. Of course, Spurs face AZ Alkmaar this evening in the Europa League last 16 first leg. Lee, how are you? The sun is shining. You've got your glasses on. How are you feeling?
Yeah, no, just these are prescription glasses that just darken. So I'm not trying to be cool or anything. I'm already too cool anyway. But yeah, no, I'm feeling good. The sun, like you say, sun's out. It's lovely, really, really good. Had a good trip over as well. Had a few beers. All the ladies were waving at me from these windows. I'm pretty sure they're subscribers, maybe.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Recognise me.
What do you make of this stadium, first of all?
Yeah, it looks pretty good, don't it? To be fair, you know, it's only a little stadium, but yeah, it looks all right. Around the back don't look as good as this bit here, but you know, it looks all right. Small stadium though, right?
Just under 19,500, but apparently the atmosphere is rocking in here on a European night.
Yeah, I've seen their away fans when they go to places. I've seen them on YouTube and stuff like that. They do all that bouncing, like ultras and stuff like that. I always love that sort of stuff. I think it's pretty good. I wouldn't want to do it myself, you know, but I do appreciate the spectacle. Yeah.
Lee, before we talk about tonight's game, we've only ever played these once in our history, and that was back in October. We beat them 1-0 at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Richarlison penalty. Yeah. What did you make of that game? Yeah,
it was one of them games where we really should have buried them, to be honest with you. This is the one where Maddison was the captain, right? Well, and they had the argument over the penalty.
Well, interestingly, Fraser Forster that evening was our man of the match.
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Oh, mind you, he did come in and play a couple of really good games, didn't he? So before he became a log and stayed just falling over everywhere.
This evening's game, obviously Dominic Solanke's on the plane, Van der Ven, Romero, they're all back. How should Ange Postecoglou approach this game and manage them and their game time?
So this is a real difficult one because you don't know what's going on in the background. But like in my mind, if they've been given all this time off, they've been given all that recovery time, they're being super careful with them, that's what he's saying, right? They've been super careful with them and they're going to manage it properly and all the rest of it. Then for me, I think they probably should start, because I think you get a better, this is just my personal opinion, I think you get a better warm up and all that at the start of the game coming on, rather than at half time having a bit of a run around.
Yeah.
So for me, I would say start strong, get the game won, then get them off and rest them from there. You've obviously got, can't play the whole game. It's going to take time for them to get match fitness back. But of course we need to put out our strongest team, because this is all eggs in this basket now, right? So. Yeah.
Well, before we talk about that, their last time here in Europe, they beat Galatasaray 4-1.
Okay.
What do you make of AZ? Because Galatasaray, when we played them, it was a very, very tough game.
Yeah, but didn't we play a lot of the younger players and stuff in the Galatasaray, which was one of the things we called out at the time, I think. Because and then what's the lad who did the celebration? He got sent off, didn't he? Lancashire. Yeah, he got sent off and stuff. And I think once we got our stronger players on, we looked a different team, and I think we pushed them close in the end. But their striker, I can't think of his name, but he was on fire that night, wasn't it? Everything he was touching was just working for him. So I don't know. Anyone can beat anyone on their day. I always believe that. I say that a lot. Anyone can beat anyone on their day. It's just if you've got the right mindset, things start going your way, you know. But the reality is we should beat them, right? We should be beating this team. If we want to win this competition, you've got to put these to bed. That end of story. That's what I'm expecting.
Lee, what have you made of our European campaign, like in the Europa League this season? Because of course we finished 4th in the league stage. There were some good performances. Of course, you've got the Galatasaray game. Ange made a lot of changes in a lot of games, as you've touched on. What have you made of us in the Europa League so far this season?
Like you say, just a bit of a mixed bag, isn't it? You know, some games you think, well, we've played really well here, we've done well, but we've done what we needed to do, and that's the key for it. And like everything, you always need a little bit of luck on your side. If you're going to win a competition, you've got to have luck. The fact that we got to the Champions League final in that season when we had a really poor season, and luck was on our side that got us through. Yeah. So you've got to have a bit of that. And I think, you know, we finished 4th, we got in, we've got the more favourable route. Whether it works out like that's another matter, but that's what we're all saying. So that's where our luck's at. So for me, I'm like, we've done our job so far. Now it's serious time. You've got to win these 2 games to progress and go on from there. So, you know.
So in terms of tonight, you'd like to see Ange go strong from the very off.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I don't like this. I don't like this trying to catch up business. You know, you need to get ahead of it. You know, so I get it. You've got to be careful with the players. You've got to give them the rest and all that sort of stuff. But like I said, all eggs are in this basket. So you've got to win. We need to win this game. Okay, we've got to play them at the White Hart Lane, but you know, I still think you've got to get the tie done today. If we come away with a draw, that's not the end of the world, but we don't want to be losing this game, not in my opinion.
I'm going to make you feel old now. The last time Spurs won a European trophy, 1984, 41 years ago.
I know, I was there. Yeah.
How was life different for you then?
Well, I didn't weigh so much. My hair was dark. I could drink a lot more than I can drink now, and I didn't have so many grandkids. But yeah, no, it was.
It's crazy though, Lee, isn't it? When I talk about like the lack of trophies, like 17 years since we won our last domestic trophy, but 41 years, you know, a club like Spurs should be winning trophies. Can we go all the way this season?
Yeah, of course we can. Of course we can. The thing is, though, I would say a lot of the issues around Europe and that have been of how we've looked at taking them on, right? Because for a lot of them years, certainly for the last 10 or so, we definitely didn't take this competition seriously. You know, we used to use it as a way of, you know, bedding players in or giving B team players the opportunity, youngsters and all the rest of it, totally disrespecting it because we wanted to get into the Champions League. Well, we got into the Champions League, never won the Champions League. So how did that work out for us? You know, for me, a trophy is a trophy, a competition's a competition. You should take it seriously and try and win it. Absolutely.
Do you think Spurs could go on a winning run in the Premier League to get a European place via the Premier League for next season? Or is this the only way that we're going to be playing European football, by winning this competition, then going into the Champions League for next?
I think it's a big ask, right? We've got our players coming back now, so that does give us a strong team, in my view, right? The strongest team that we've probably had for a while. But a lot of it's going to depend on what other teams do. Are they going to start getting some of these injuries that we've been suffering with? Are they going to start losing games that they should win and stuff like that? So we need a bit of luck on our side to do that. But we can definitely go on a winning run for sure. We did it at the start of last season, 10 games unbeaten, blah blah. You know, it doesn't. You know, it can happen. Will it? I've been a Spurs fan too long to be saying, it's going to happen. But it can happen, right? So,
will we go past AZ Alkmaar and face either Ajax or Frankfurt?
I believe we will. I believe we'll put in a strong performance here tonight and get a result. Yeah, I definitely feel that.
Lee, I'm going to ask you the last question. Will Spurs win the Europa League? Yes or no?
Yes, come on!
Love the confidence, Lee. Enjoy your trip and come on, you Spurs.